shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Watson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9. Now Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them. The punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Now Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Breaks through the contact. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Love from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Second down and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Looking to throw. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, oh, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Right side to Watson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all of it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Darnold.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
But now it's 3rd down. Going back to Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you're looking to.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Darnold to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold now to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take over here.
Meant the pump fake.
22-yard line.
Meant the pump fake.
Play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. To throw now, here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, open man downfield. It's Naylor. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw now for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game